Hello, poopsies, and thank you for joining me today for your very own pick a reading. Right now, I'm going to be doing pick a candle wax, tarot card, or coffee cup reading. All right. Excuse the mess over there in the background. I'm not supposed to touch it right now. But I picked this yellow candle intuitively for your candle wax. So I'll do about 10-15 minutes per reading. Really, honestly, anything that pulls you in, we're going to go into different topics. It's been a minute since I've done a pick a candle tarot coffee in one video. So if you'd like to go ahead and sign up for your own personal reading with me, I do offer 15-minute and 30-minute candle readings, 15-minute, 30-minute, hour-long tarot readings, and 15-minute and 30-minute coffee readings. TonyBomboni.com, description box, and comment section. You can find the link or type it out yourself. All right, let's get ready. So pick whatever draws you in and resonates, 1, 2, or all 3 piles, and we shall begin the reading. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and begin with the lovely candle wax reading. Okay. I don't have water in it yet. I forgot, so. I'm going to pour my own water bottle in there. All right. Let's see what is going on with my poopsies. Try to do a manual focus there so you can see the wax. This is kind of an odd angle, but I'll make do. So let me try to angle this better. I apologize. So you can see the bowl more. But shifts. I hear local shifts. Something's changing in your community. New rules. Maybe there are new boundaries enforced with somebody that you once loved. I see someone boating a lot, like jumping from one island to the next. Being on the move frequently. I also see like lily pads. It kind of reminds me of like a botanical garden or something. Maybe you're working on your garden, working on making your house all nice and pretty, fixing up your yard a bit, tidying up, cleaning it up. That could be a good time to do those things now. I'm seeing someone with the letter T in their name, first, last, or middle initial, or both or all. And they're pointing in the right direction. It's like they're influencing you to change up something. Maybe you've been doing the same thing forever. And they're saying, okay, it's time to switch it up. Try something else. Try to see if this new thing works for you now. Right? Hello, Paco. He's snooping around. Little biscuit. There's romance and love here. I think there might be sudden unexpected surprise or passion with this person, like a very heated passion, even though either you're not supposed to or it's like you know better, like deep down, like this person's not maybe the best choice for you in love, but there's something there. There's something more to the story there, So, like, they're not just going to let you off easy. They definitely want to be with you. I think that just kind of, there could be some denial energy here at place. There could be somebody just like, like kind of, they have to be detached for the sake of being detached, but to protect their own heart. But I think there are feelings involved here. They might come to realize there's more that meets the eye. And you're unlike anyone they know. You're separate. You're different from anybody they have committed to or experienced love or relationship. Even like, I think you were maybe their first example of showing up how a loving relationship can actually look like. And maybe you're conflicted because you're either already in this relationship or otherwise. There's someone bound here. There's someone keeping you silent. There's someone here like shushing you and telling you like, no, you're not supposed to say that to that person. There's a lot of like a dark secrets here. Hidden, suppressed knowledge or wisdom, secrecy. And it's like bound. It's like you're bound by like a spell or a contract or both. I'd say be careful signing anything, especially if it's like a record label or a house, like the next couple months, allegedly. Like July, August doesn't seem like a good time to buy anything large or sign up for anything huge. Like you might think, oh, this is the big breakthrough for my career, but it's really not. They're fooling people. There's something here with like your skin scarring, maybe acne scarring. I do see that. Like there's a self-conscious insecurity flaw there that you don't like. And you might take care of your dermatology in the month of September. And it will get slightly better, but I don't know if it ever fully goes away. Like there's always going to be like a scar or a mark, some sign that happened. I think there was maybe a lot of damage. Perhaps there was a scar you have for many years and you'd like it to get treated, but they can only remove it so much. It's not going to be perfect. So don't expect perfection, otherwise you'll disappoint yourself quickly, okay? Someone might make you feel sick or uncomfortable or stress you out. You might kind of like feel like, oh, I'm losing sleep over this person. Pay attention to that, whenever someone makes you feel a certain way. Like your body has a reaction to those things. And if someone's triggering you constantly, that's probably not the great match. It's not a good person to be around or hang around. All right. So let's move right along. You might be careful with your diet, maybe even coffee consumption. Your body just might be like, okay, I'm having a reaction to this. Like it's a rash or pimple, and it's like, oh, okay, I shouldn't be eating or drinking or both that particular thing or things. It's like a group or like a subset group of things, like a dairy or caffeine or, poultry. Like there's something here that's irritating you, and your body doesn't really like it very much. You're going to choose to stay in alignment and stay really in a better place at this time in your life. Like I think you're just choosing to have a better outlook for now, for the time being. It's your protection, but also like just remember that you're not ever like delusional about it, like make sure like like you staying positive about a situation is not just like, oh, just because I'm trying to mask how horrible things are, Like, make sure you actually take care of the problem. From the root before it grows into something big and ugly, So if you have to stop talking to somebody, even just temporarily, for your peace and protection, do so. I hear even your safety. Like, honestly, like this person might be putting you in dangerous situations. They might get a thrill or a rush out of it, but you don't. And you're startled by their energy. So, like, they have just sort of like a eerie or scary energy about them. I don't know what it is. I feel like you're not the only one that, like, they get on people's nerves or something, or just irritable spirit, restless spirit type. It's like something always bothers them, that type of person, or energy vampire type. It's very hard to stay in alignment with your sole purpose around this person, whoever this may be. I feel like it's two separate people from what I've been talking about from the beginning of this video. It's not necessarily the same soul I'm reading. It could be somebody else. I hear brother. It could be a brother figure, or it could be a sister, or a friend. Any of those. I see cake, like I see just celebrating. Birthday, anniversary. It feels bigger though. It feels like wedding. It feels like big event, big unfolding, huge milestone. Feels like someone's 50th birthday. Seeing a lot of cake batter being made. I see a lot of happiness and joy amongst yourself, your family, your local peers. I think you'll have great company in the coming months. I think you're going to spend a lot of time with others in the coming months ahead, and even years. There's going to be a lot of that human face-to-face interaction. So if you feel like you've been alone for long, you're finally going to have your people where you can frequently interact with. Okay, I don't want to spend too much time on one reading. I do have services to get to today too from TonyBomboni.com. So if you'd like to go ahead and sign up for your own candle wax reading with me, if this resonates with you, I shall go ahead now and ultimately move along to your tarot card reading. Let's see what's going on with Oopsies. Allow me to see what you'd like me to see. Do God, Spirit, Universe. For our Oopsie subscribers watching at home, any advice, guidance, wisdom, messages are always greatly welcome and appreciated at this time. For whoever picked this card too, may they receive the messages that they're meant to receive. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. I know you guys love these readings, but YouTube censors the crap out of these readings. I think I did too much. Like, these just don't get on the algorithm or don't get seen, No matter how cute they look, how much time I put into them. It's because they don't want me to make too much on my website, I guess. Okay, everything's controlled nowadays, so I'm not surprised. Everything's fake and phony. Regardless. King of Cups. So let me take the autofocus off. There we go. So you can actually see it. King of Cups. So I'm trying to figure out how to hold this because it's like my camera's at such a weird angle. Okay, whatever. There we go. That's good enough. So King of Cups. I definitely get sort of like I don't know what I get. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what I get. Let's see. Sometimes you have to get a confirmation. What is this about? Six of Pentacles. Well, that helps. Not. I don't know why my camera keeps focusing that stupid area over there. What is that about? Stop it. Knock it the hell off. Come on, dude. Stop. Stop. Freaking focus, man. Okay. Six of Pentacles. So, King of Cups. What does that the hell have to do with King of Cups? What does that pair have to do with each other? That doesn't make any damn sense. I wonder if I zoom out. There's too much out. Zoom. Okay, I think that's fine. I get sort of nothing, really. Sometimes when I get that and I'm stuck, I'm like, oh, nothing's happening. Nothing's working out. It's like, it feels like you're waiting on some answer. You're waiting on somebody to give you something, and they haven't come through. They haven't paid you. They haven't given you a paycheck, and it's nothing. Nothing's happening for you. You have like nothing going for you right now. You feel kind of trapped. Justice. Justice will prevail as always. I think there will be compensation, especially if it's a lawsuit of sorts or something like that. You will receive answers, is what they're saying, okay? You will receive answers, but how soon? Six of Swords, how soon are you getting your monies, honeys? How soon are you getting your check? I feel like a lot of people are waiting on money. Like, they need money, in need of money. Like, they're waiting. I'm sorry, this trash can keeps getting in my freaking way. So, I definitely get, like, there's the double six. That's what I pay attention to. What happened in June that brought you down? Brought you to tears. You just was like, I can't take this crap anymore. Like, you just lost yourself. You lost sight of yourself, who you are, you know. You kind of felt like escaping, like using escapism, going away somewhere for a while so you don't have to think, so you don't have to dwell and reflect on how horrible life is at times. Sorry, to move this stuff out the way. Everything's in my way right now. I just poked myself on a cactus too. That was not pleasant. I'm sorry, I'm fidgety because it's also not the most comfortable seat right now. King of Swords. This person thinks they're better than you. They think they're like on another level or frequency, right? Like they're kind of milking that too. Like they know maybe they have more resources, and they like get off on it. They get off on you waiting. It's so sick and weird, but yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Four of Cups. You're gonna keep waiting. I feel like it's mostly women waiting right now. They're not the ones speaking up right now, especially if it's a male that you're attracted to. It's like, oh, you're not gonna shout at him like, hurry up with my, you know, maybe you ordered like a huge order from like, I don't know, a seller on eBay or something. Like it's just, you're waiting on it. And you feel scammed. You feel ripped off. Yeah, I don't know if they'll follow through. I don't know, especially if it's like a foreign country. I don't know if necessarily they will follow through. It has nothing to do with foreign countries in general not following through. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying this specific person could be a seller in another country and they're just a scammer instead. A scam artist. And like they can get away with it in their jurisdiction, you know, like really? You're gonna sue someone in, let's say, Vietnam? Like that's not even possible. Like you'll never find them. Good luck with that, you know. So yeah, they're gonna get away with it. And I feel like Again, it has nothing to do with Vietnam. I just had to pick a random country. It has nothing to do with anything whatsoever. Yeah, so I'm getting like, you got scammed here. Yeah. And that's why maybe you feel like running. You might even go all the way down there yourself if you're wild enough and confront them, especially if they have a storefront and you're like, hey, where's my order? But if they don't have an address, good luck with that. If it's all virtual, good luck with that. I guess unless they're through a third-party agency or platform, but Page of Pentacles. Like, especially if they don't have a website, I wouldn't just trust an email. Like, you know, you wasted your money. You put a lot. You invested a lot. This could be an investment as well into a foreign company. And it ended up being like one of those, you know, Nigerian scam emails that say that they're going to pay you 40 million. We all fell for those, right? Growing up. But yeah, so don't trust just anybody, any seller, any sponsor. Like, sometimes they put like fake, like, oh, we're Pepsi. Like, no, you're not. Pepsi is not reaching out to someone with 1,000 subscribers. I'll laugh out loud. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so you can't trust just anybody. Hell, they don't reach out to you if you have 1 million subscribers. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so Page of Pentacles, but yeah, I think it doesn't hurt your trust. You're starting to let go. There's people who've hurt you here in your past too. There's a pattern replaying. This is going to remind you of somebody you once knew. This could also be a vendetta from someone you do know, but they're pretending they're someone else so they can get back at you because maybe you didn't pay them back, or you didn't give them what they felt they deserved. So they got you back. The Sun. I think there is peace made, a peaceful resolve. I think you are willing to let it go and let it to God at this case. Oh, look at the baby. Look at the little baby. Paco taco. But I do believe things end well. Do you end up getting your money back? Maybe not. It's at a loss. It's in reverse. But you have more than enough anyway. If you have 15 grand put aside and you gave 1,000, 1,000's a lot, but oh well, at least you have 14 left. It's not all is lost. Judgment. So this was karma. I knew I was going to say this is a past life thing. You didn't give them what they deserved in the past, and now they got back at you without even realizing, like, oh, like this is a past life thing. They just had to get back at you. Yeah. I don't believe in coincidences anymore. This is no quinky dink. They got you good. They got your ass. No, but really, this is a past life thing. So it was only fair karma. Now it's paid. The karmic debt is paid. So I think financially you will be not really blessed or rewarded now, but like equal. You're equal now. It's fair. Fair game. Ace of Wands. You got your power back. They got their power back. Queen of Cups. You learn not to fall for these schemes again. So this is a forewarning. This doesn't have to happen. The cards tell you what's about to go down. If you pay attention, you're not going to fall for the BS, right? Period. All right? I keep it real with my readings. 8 of Wands. So, yeah. This actually could lead to your own idea for a business. Maybe you end up taking their idea, or maybe someone gave you an idea and you simply stole it, you know, and then they want to get back at you for that. It's hard for people to wrap their head around, you know, when someone steals or when someone takes something. Not always, but like sometimes it is karma. Sometimes it is righteous karma, that they had to do that to a person, to you, so that the karmic debt is equalized. You know, sometimes in a weird soul level way, it's a good thing, you know. It's better that than to suffer in way worse ways. Do you know what I'm saying? Better have an item go missing than your life. Hello, right? So, yeah. It's not good either way, but like, hey, if you did something, it has to come back. Some way, one way or another. You know? So, but this is good. This is going to be good for your karma. How do you know you have karma? Honestly, I'm going to be real. Your life sucks. Yeah, that's how you have a lot of karma. Your life is horrible. Nothing goes right, nothing works, nothing flows, money's not flowing, health is not good. That's a sign of shitty karma. I'm just being real here, right? A lot of times. Sometimes not. Sometimes it's just your sole purpose to have a crappy life. You can't say for sure. No one knows the truth but God, right? So, but that's a big sign. Karma is like relationships aren't working. Love never works for you. No matter how hard you try, things just don't work out. One bad thing after the next. You go to the store and like it's almost like, oh, I just won like $5 on a scratch card. Let me go to the store. And then you get into a car wreck. Like that's not good karma, right? Like when things are just not flowing. A lot of times it's someone who's done some horrible things in their past. But again, not always. Sometimes people are meant to be the victim in several lives and then the victor in other lives. You know what I mean? And anywhere in between. So this looks like you are going to get your good karma finally. This is just one last final blow, I think. Nail in the coffin, as they say, before your blessings. So, all right. So, let's move on to the coffee cup reading, shall we? The final portion of this. I always forget my pointer. Maybe I can use this pen. There's something here I could use. I used this piece of driftwood before. I can start using it again. Let's see the time here. Yeah, I spent about 10, 13 minutes per reading. So, let's move on to the final part. If you picked the coffee cup, TonyBomboni.com, by the way, for your own personal reading with me, coffee cup, candle wax, tarot card, Reiki healing, custom ASMR, magic spells. I offer all that on TonyBomboni.com. So let's read the plate first. I'm sorry, I've been sending a lot of light codes. They've been sending me downloads. I'm getting another one right now as we speak. Kwene ikwana ashikwana asiona atikana eota eoshikwana asi alia ohakata kiana kioma ashikwana. There's some important transmissions. They're asking me to make a video with light language, so I will do that next. Thank you, Spirit. I always obey Spirit, what they lead and guide me to do next. Okay, so I think I'm just going to move on to the plate. The coffee. The plate's not really telling me much. So, sorry I'm sniffly. We had really cruddy air quality yesterday. There was a wildfire nearby. It wasn't even that nearby. It was like an hour away, but it was just so big. It came all the way here, and yeah, it was horrible. So I kind of feel like dry. Like my insides are dry. It's hard to explain the feeling when you smell wildfire smoke. But anyway, moving on. So let's read into the cup, shall we? I'm going to go to my manual focus so I don't make you dizzy as hell. Okay, let's not waste any time. I have a lot of videos to get through. I've been filming a lot lately. Trying to catch up. Let's see here. So I see like the galaxy, this Milky Way and the stars. Like it's just so beautiful. And oh my god, this looks like I have a really long nail, doesn't it? Okay, anyway, I'm sorry. I get distracted. So it definitely looks as though you have a higher awareness of everything around you. That's what I get from it. My impression speaks that you will. It's like I see you in a desert and you're looking up at the starry night sky where there's no light pollution, and you just feel so free and emotional and sensitive, and you're able to just feel lightness. It's hard to explain, but you see yourself one amongst the stars and everything, you know? I apologize. And there's a person that just approaches you and just like they just become your friend just as quickly as they approached you, you know? They're so loving here. Paco, that's enough, buddy. Come on, Bubba. That's enough. Come on, handsome. No licky lick. You want to fetch a stick? Want to fetch a stick? No licky lick, buddy. Come on, that's not good for you. He always does that. Like, I feed him really great. He has excellent blood, but like, oh my gosh. He just loves to lick. It's, some people say anxiety. I'm like, yeah, well. Okay. Sorry, I didn't even realize my camera shut off. I don't like how it does that. Every half hour it shuts off. It's so annoying. They need to change that. But anyway, but like, I'm definitely getting... I have to repeat myself now. How could I even repeat myself what I just mentioned? It's good to sit in stillness and silence sometimes, not to repeat karma, because like a lot of times if you have to react every time someone says something to you, even if it's triggering, you're creating karma too. Yeah, did you know that? So like sometimes silence speaks volumes, you know? So not everything needs your reaction per se or response. And that could be very draining on you after a while as well, where every interaction has to have a heavy response or heavy feedback, you know? So it could be good to be keeping in mind how you are accumulating. Not just karma at this time, but like, because that was more reading too, but like the tarot reading, but like it's more how can you just be still and not be so bored with being still and be okay with like no dramatics happening in your life, nothing crazy going on, you know, just be fine with enjoying the moment, I guess. Because we're always in different places in our lives at different times, but like, you know, sometimes you will be like that, sometimes you won't. It just, I think those people who've had enough drama in their life, enough negative energy, are fed up with it, and they get to a place where they just want peace. And I think that's where a lot of people are at now. That's why, I mean this with all due respect, everything's kind of boring now. Nothing's really too crazy. I think everyone's just about had enough. Like, do you notice even in your personal interactions, they're not really chaotic anymore, right? They're just sort of like, eh. So, at least for you, coffee reading. But don't look for that. You know, trust me, you don't want more karma. You don't want more drama. Like, don't seek for those things. Just kind of, you know, gray rock those things for a while. Just let it subside away, and try not to engage with those things for too much, because again, you're human, but like it's only gonna get you so far to engage with those things. Only you know what those things are. I see the beach, the ocean. It might be time for you to recharge, reset, put your feet in the sand. Whatever nearest one you have, doesn't matter where it can be. But yeah, so don't cry over spilled milk. I think let things pass. Let things pass. Let water off a duck's back. You can engage and interact, but don't react. Right? Not everything needs opposite equal reaction right now, you know? Because I think right now humanity is defying the laws of the old earth physics, and so now we're changing how we do things. Does that make sense? With this ascension especially, you know, we are in this era. It's happening already. You'll get some surprising information here, especially from your job, that, you know, you have to keep kind of to yourself. I see strength, though. It takes a lot of strength. I see like a rhinoceros here. It takes a lot of strength to keep mouth shut, and that's not easy for you here. There's something you'll find out that you almost wish you didn't. It might even make you a little emotional to learn about this information, whatever the case may be. I don't know why I hear case manager or someone with like hearing about a child-parent relationship that is shocking to you, something you wish you never knew that happened, allegedly. So yeah, you might have to really create a dispute there. Could even be legally with somebody that, you know, doesn't want their kid taken, or God forbid, you know, but like there could be an issue there with how they're treating their loved ones, and you might through your work find out, or, you know, a friend might confide in you something they have to keep top secret in their job, but they tell you because they can't keep their mouth shut, and then before you know it, it gets leaked. So like, be careful with leaked information. High-end careers especially, I'm talking to you, where you are not supposed to share too much about what's going on behind the envelope, as they say. So yeah, so I think we're good here. There's not really much else, though, you know. Just keep it low-key at this time, especially July. I'm seeing mostly like kind of like next 3 months energy for a lot of these readings, July, August, September. You know, just allow yourself to not do what you normally would in how you react to things. That's all I'll say there. Okay, those are your messages. Thank you so much. I hope you guys have enjoyed. And TonyBomboni.com. Sign up for your own personal reading with moi. All right. You get a video to your email inbox with your recorded session. It's not a live call. Unless you want to do a live phone call with me, then that's a different story. Though I have those services on my website as well. Email me at alienreikimaster@gmail.com for any questions. Take care, poopsies. Be well.